Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to Trepacer Saturday Reviews, and just like in my horror review, that's another theme. I guess that's a monkey theme, uh, giant monkey theme. I guess in 1949's Mighty Joe Young. Okay, I remember seeing this as a kid. Loving this movie. Okay, and got this on Blu-ray last week, so we watched it today. And this is basically the story about about a young girl who's in Africa with her father, and she basically makes a trade with natives to take a baby gorilla, and basically she raises it as her pet. And of course, his name is Joe. Okay, she calls him Joe. Okay, and basically, he's her best friend, and she lives out on the farm after her father dies with this ape. In the meantime, you have this character named Max O'Hara, played by Robert Armstrong, again of King Kong fame and Son of Kong fame. He plays this brass promoter, Max O'Hara, and he basically, has an idea for his new nightclub in Hollywood. He's going to go to Africa. He's going to take some cowboys with him. He's going to go to Africa. He's going to capture some big lions and other attractions for his big nightclub. And then, of course, that's when he runs into Mighty Joe Young. And of course, they try to trap him at first, not knowing that he's basically the pet of of this young girl Jill. And of course, Max, being the smooth talker that he is, after the misunderstanding is settled, he basically persuades her, by talking her into it, by saying she'll be a star or anything. Let's take Joe with you, and we'll go to Hollywood, and we'll have it an attraction, and we'll make him a big star. You'll be a big star, and he'll be a big star, and you'll have the great life. And of course, there's also a young guy in the cast. Young Ben Johnson is in this movie. He plays Greg, an old cowboy from Oklahoma, who's Max has hired, and he goes along with this, and they go back to Hollywood, of course, and then Joe, of course, is a smash hit, on Hollywood. I could say Broadway, in Hollywood at this nightclub. He's a smash hit, but of course, Joe starts to see that Joe isn't happy because basically he is just an attraction and he has to be locked up, and that he can't, be roaming free. So of course, and she gets depressed and she doesn't want him to be like that, and she wants to go back. But Max persuades her, listen, just give me a few more weeks, and I'll release you off your contract, and I'll get another attraction, and you'll go back. But of course, things don't turn out the way they're supposed to. Of course, because one night these drunks come in and basically give Joe alcohol, and then he goes nuts, and they piss him off, and then he breaks loose, and all hell breaks loose when he basically destroys the nightclub, of course. And then of course, the cops become involved, and then they basically said, Joe's a dangerous animal and he has to be put down. And then we go from there, and all I'll say about the plot of the movie. Okay, but Mighty Joe Young I remember seeing this when I was a kid and just absolutely loving this movie. Just fun. Of course, the stop motion with Joe I thought was great, and of course, Joe had a lot of personality in this movie. I was saying when I was watching the movie, I was doing commentary to myself and say Joe was giving a lot of people the business, because basically he was, like I said, he had a lot of personality. And he would waving at people and giving them, or just giving them the business, basically. And the fights with the lions and Joe, and I thought that was all, especially for its time, I thought it was very well done. Now of course that would look, we're used to better things, but back then I guess that was just, it was great, and it looks great to me now. It's always a bit of an enjoyment for me. And of course, Joe Young is played by Terry Moore, and again, like I said, a young Ben Johnson plays Greg, the young guy from Oklahoma who's kind of sweet on Joe. And then, of course, you have Robert Armstrong, of course, from the original King Kong and the Son of Kong, playing Max O'Hara, and of course, he's loud as usual, and he's a lot in there for the comedy as well. He provides a lot of the humor as well, besides Joe. And I really enjoyed this movie. This is, a real fun movie, and I'm gonna give Mighty Joe Young, which I really loved, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I really enjoyed Mighty Joe Young. It's just a fun flick, and you just love to appreciate the stop motion, because I'm a big Phil fan, so I appreciate the stop motion and all they could accomplish back then, with the stop motion. I think it's very well done. Okay, again, a 7.5 for me for Mighty Joe Young. Anyway, let me know what you think of Mighty Joe Young. What do you think of it? If you've seen it, let me know. And if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.